Our world is beautiful, filled with rivers that flow, forests that breathe, and oceans that sustain life. But slowly, the beauty fades, the skies turn gray, plastic clogs our waters, and the cries of a wounded planet grow louder each day. This is not just a global issue, this is our reality. And we, the youth, have a voice and a choice to act before it's too late. But amidst the chaos, there is hope found in the voices of the youth. Today, we listen to students and their thoughts, their concerns, and their dreams for a better world.
We are currently here at College of Teacher Education to ask some random students about their opinion on environmental issues that we are currently facing here in our universities. What environmental issues worries you the most as a student and why?
I would say that in my 20 years of living in this state, I could say that one of the most poignant issues that I've really encountered is maybe the air pollution. Nowadays, we are being suffocated in many circumstances, having different diseases like what we call this, some diseases. I forgot what it is, but yeah. And as a student, parang as the year goes by, napansin namin ng mga friends ko na air pollution talaga can really affect someone's lungs, lalo na kapag mahina. Like personally, me, I have a scoliosis, so bawal talaga ako sa mga masyadong alikabok na place. But here in the Philippines, since most of us, or most of the people talaga use vehicles in their daily, basis. So, siguro talaga kung magkakaroon man ng memorandum kung ano dapat yung unang isolve, which is yung air pollution talaga. Kasi lalo na ngayon na marami ng babies here in the Philippines, parang unsafe na talaga para sa kanila ang environment. And suffocating na masyado air pollution. So maybe air pollution.
So thank you for that. Thank you for your time.
According to studies, the Philippines is one of the biggest contributors to ocean plastic. The convenience of plastic has led to long-term consequences. Every day, tons of plastic waste end up in our rivers and oceans, harming marine life and polluting the water we depend on. Research shows that plastic waste doesn't disappear. It breaks down into tiny pieces called microplastics, which are now found in fish, sea salt, and even drinking water. This is not only bad for the environment, but
so upon seeing the situation here in 7B, because of the Guava City, as you can see, there is a lot of people outside. And there is also a lot of children playing. So now, let us see if the surrounding is clean or not. So most of the people living here are from the indigenous tribes, no? So as we can see, there are a lot of dagat. The livelihood here is okay. So malapit po sila sa factory ng sardines, no? As we all know also that factory of sardines is releasing toxins, which is the fish meal. Kasi nga nagtatapos sila ng mga fish meal, no? So sometimes din po, no, yung nire-release nila na fish meal is sobrang labo. And yung dagat, no, na-observe ko din na yung dagat, dahil naliligo din kami dito, sometimes, parang nag-o-oil siya. So, it can affect talaga, and dumidikit mo talaga sa mga damit namin. Okay, so
climate change is no longer just a scientific term. It's a daily reality for many Filipinos, especially the younger generation. This is not just an environmental issue. It's happening here, now, and it affects our daily lives.
So we are here at the house of Lisa Nisa, one of the SK in this barangay, and let's get her insights about the environmental issues that they are facing. Assalamualaikum. So thank you, Ms. Anissa, for allowing us to enter your house. So now let's start the interview. What environmental issues worries you the most?
I would not say I think, we can really see it in our community. The environmental issues that are concerning me the most, I can tell it in three. The most, no. We have poor improper waste disposal, what we call the basura. Second, we also have a poor drainage system. We are flooded, especially when it is raining. And third, we have a polluted air. And I think it's coming from the factory because we are being industrialized. Sardines factory to be specific.
So, since you mentioned about the factory, the air pollutions, the water pollutions, no? So, why do you think those issues are rising nowadays in your community?
Okay, that's really a good question to be followed up by why. I think I will not blame anyone here. It's come from the both parties. I think from the barangay also, there's a poor management coming from them, and as well as there's a poor discipline coming from the community, the people of it.
So, you're right, that's from the people, no?
Yeah.
The people
It comes from Kuntango.
So, how do you think will those issues will be resolved?
I think though, can I tell it in a detail? So when we have issues in the community, the barangay is like having programs, having an education. I think it's not just about the programs that the community has, it's about the discipline that people has. I think it's more like educating or empowering the individuals, the people, to have a proper discipline when it comes in handling proper disposal, having proper disposal in their house. When it comes to drainage system naman, the people has to control about it. So I will tell that the drainage system is about the barangay officials, for the polluted air, barangay officials. So I think if I will tell you one thing to be improved, I think the discipline of the people and as well as the management of the barangay workers. I will really tell you, two parties need to be developed and need to be resolved.
Okay, so thank you for that wonderful answer, no? So,
yes, thank you so
thank you
much.
very much
Yes.
for allowing us.
Yeah.
Awareness is growing. In classrooms, on social media, and in the hearts of students, there is a movement of forming, a movement led by those who will inherit the earth. The path to a healthier planet is long, but not impossible. With the voices of the youth leading the way, there is hope. Together, we can protect the only home we have. We've seen the problem and we've heard the voices. Our environment is endangered, but it's not too late to help. We can start with small actions, throw our trash properly, use less plastic, plant trees, and save water and energy. This may seem small, but if many people do them, the impact will grow. This is Voices of the Future. Let's listen and let's act.